Hello, Namaste. Welcome to the print. My name is Amana Begam Ansari. And elections should be about addressing the real issue that shapes people's daily lives. Basically, about it should be about policies, governance, and the challenges on the ground on ordinary people faces. But in the recent 2024 Maharashtra assembly polls, we saw how the focus shifts to the narrative building as it happens most of the time in Indian election history, and the conversation steer away from what basically truly matters. So, take the controversy sparked by the video of Maulana Sajjad Nomani, a member of All India Muslim Personal Law Board. And in this video, Nomani called for Muslims to socially boycott for fellow Muslims who voted for Narendra Modi in Lok Sabha election. It seems to be the old video, maybe. But he went further in that video, suggesting that the Muslim who vote for the BJP should adopt Hindu name like Ghanshyam. And this statement quickly escalated into heated debate with Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis denouncing it as a vote jihad and calling for a dharma yuddha of votes to counter this appeal. And at the heart of democracy is the principle of free and fair election. So citizen must have the freedom to support any political party, campaign for them, express support, or dissent or criticize, and in the end vote without any fear. But the question is, where do we draw the line between exercising this freedom and enabling polarization? At what point do such a statement basically start undermining the democratic values we really hold dear, or which is like really important for the functioning democratic society? So when we see the Maulana Nomani's comment, it raises a very important question: that should religious leaders involve themselves in political discourse, while individuals have the right to express their political opinion? And when spiritual leader like Nomani issues boycott calls targeting their own community, it risks into coercion. It is not only an appeal or an opinion. It basically fosters division, threaten personal freedom, and feeds into very polarizing that basically harms not only democratic fabric but the community he comes from, and he thinks that he is going to help that community, he's doing something good for them. So that is very troubling, and what's more troubling is that inconsistency in how such a statement are received. I mean, imagine if such a rhetoric come from a Hindu leader, would it be met with the same muted response from those who call themselves progressive? No, we have seen liberal progressive voices and rightly condemning such a problematic statement from BJP leaders or any Hindu regressive element, and they should do that. But why there is a hesitation to call rhetoric from the Muslim community? And this selective outrage basically does more harm to their side than helping. And by boycott call like Nomani's not only mimic extremist tactic to excommunicate but also perpetuate a cycle of fear and control and the reaction. So this mindset has often been used to suppress reform within the Muslim community itself. Like, think of Saira Bano, who faced relentless opposition from for campaigning against the triple talaq, despite her fight being about justice and equality, not politics. She was not part of any political party, and what she was asking for, just her what was rightfully hers. And for that she also faced the same kind of boycott call by such a regressive leader or such a clergy. So this tactics of excommunication is very problematic within the Muslim community. And if you see the most of the extremist organization like ISIS, Al Qaeda, they all use these tactics to basically justify their call for violence. So if we truly want the dissenting voices to thrive, we must hold everyone to the same standard. Debate and discourse are the backbone of democracy, but they should never turn into coercion or threat. So for the Muslim community and for any community in India, it's time to move past this regressive mindset. It's time to focus on real issue, foster dialogue, and any individual let exercise their democratic right freely. So when I would not say that most of the people will turn into the what about recall, like, oh, why only Nomani is on target? There are other political party or individual who issues the same kind of statements, and yes, they should look into it. And also, if the other side is more worried about such element who was supporting the Congress government and their alliance, they should, along with criticizing this element, should look into their backyard as well. You have a lot of leaders who issue the statement which is very decisive or targeting the one community, and you should try to amend that. But those who claim themselves as a progressive and liberal, they and even claim that they are fighting against BJP because their value is of creating a society which value harmony basically, and foster the coexistence kind of value. So they should be more focused to denouncing these kind of element from both sides, and do not kind of justify their statement when they are making very they are not only appealing. Let's say even I am not very favor of religious spiritual leader coming into politics arena and appeal to the normal and to ordinary citizen to vote to one based on their identity, which here we can see that Nomani is doing, because in his statement he is not addressing everyone, he's addressing only the Muslim, like he is some kind of leader of Muslim community. And while I disagree on a lot of front with Owaisi, but I would give him that basically that passage that he is in a politics and he has his credential. So if he speaks up as a representative, like he's not representative of all Indian Muslims, he does not get all the votes, but still he has some say to it. But I don't understand that why a religious leader should come into the political arena. The leadership of Muslims when it comes to the politics should be seen, should not be seen as someone clergy or someone as a religious leader. So I am not very sure why liberal and progressive sides do not see the problem in it. So they should see they should basically understand that this is a problematic when you bring a religious leader and through them you bring this kind of statement forward. And additional to it, this is not even the ordinary statement to suggest or appeal or criticize. It is not even saying that, oh, you know what, all the Muslims should vote for the Congress government or should vote against the BJP government. This is plain a coercive tactics where you are calling to bring a pressure on all those Muslims who do want to vote BJP or be a part of BJP. I mean, let's say even their choice is wrong, but why you would go into this zone where you want to force them to not to choose what they believe is right? And we have seen that such a kind of tactics getting played on the ground, which can be very dangerous, such as BJP worker in West Bengal. They faced persecution, they were beaten up, their shop were burnt. And in the Kashmir, we see the individual who are in part of BJP political party, they get shot dead and they get killed even. So we have to be sensitive about that. And for more such video, please keep watching ThePrint.